This is Ross Prough from Greenfield, Illinois, reporting again. This is Tuesday, August 11th. I'm a day behind on my reporting. In fact, I wasn't even going to do one this week, but we had more rain this week than I thought we did, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and do one. As we close in on a ear of corn here that I just shucked back, there are 16 rows around, and it's about 54 kernels in length. It does have some damage, earworm damage to the kernel, and there is a little bit of moldy grain up on the end, but as it dries down, I don't think that'll be too much of a problem. This corn was planted, I'll get my things right here, it was planted the 13th of May, and it's just a little, used to be a calf pasture when I was milking cows, and it's looking pretty good. So continuing our report, we're panning out over a bean field here. These were planted, I'm getting my dates straight now, these were planted the 23rd of May. And I just put a tape rule on them, and they're coming in right at 30 inches tall. They remain fairly clean. We have a few water hemps popping up right here on the corner, but not too bad for just having put one spray on it. As we look down into the beans, the pods are filling. Ones I showed you in my last report just had little bumps in them. They continue to have bumps in them, but they are beginning to put pods more up the stem. Last ones that we looked at there 10 days ago didn't have any pods up in the top, so these are beginning to fill out. We continue to look at the neighbor's field of corn here that we've been looking at. This was planted the end of April this year, and it's now the 11th of August, and it is really coming along. We'll take a step up to it. As you can see, there are some awfully nice ears in there. They are beginning to fill out well. A few are even starting to bust out the end as we look at them. But it's going to be awfully good corn. I've seen one field of corn that I thought looked better than this about 20 miles from here. May have been planted a little bit earlier, and it could have been a different variety, but the ears were just beginning to pop out the ends, and it really looked good. So most of the crops continue to look good in our area. Some are a little behind, but for most part they look pretty good. Signing off for this week, this is Ross Prough at Greenfield.